Alrighty, so here we are in the finals, won the roll again. Alright, definitely choosing to play first. Alright, so this hand, pretty sweet if we draw a land. We can play the Harpy, get in some beats. I think I'm definitely going to keep it. It's a little top heavy for my liking, but it should be fine. So we're going to leave with the island. Alright, so opponent leads off with the plains. Didn't draw a land, but that's okay. Nullifies a sweet one if we can get an island. Opponent playing a cavalry Pegasus. Alright, so green light aggro. Hope to draw an island here. That'd be brilliant. That's what we'll do. The question is whether our opponent will trade off the Pegasus for the Eidolon, and the green-white deck often has a bunch of heroic creatures, so currently the Pegasus blanks the Eidolon. The issue is when I play the Harpy, I can block the Pegasus. So if I attack here, and he doesn't block, it means he's got a bunch of auras and heroic humans, but if he doesn't and he's just got a bunch of like really solid creatures that obviously aren't humans, then attacking here he's going to snap block. So, not knowing what he's on, and green obviously has a lot more non-humans than something like red does, so I don't think I'm going to attack with the Eidolon, and I'm just going to play the Blood Toll Harpy and pass the turn. So, you know, there's no reason to attack with this just for the 1 point, and possibly risk losing it and then losing to a larger creature that I can't deal with. Favour here, so he's just cycling to draw a card. We can also play a 3-drop if he has a land. No? Okay. Tap, so island is a sweet one. We'll play our land, hold open nullify in case he, I don't know, I can't leave a 2-mana aura. Yeah, I'm happy just to trade this off. It knocks off a mana source, kills this creature. Nope, so he just takes the 2. Okay. So we'll pass the turn, hold open both Hippocamp and Nullify. If he attacks here, we get to slam this in and kill his guy. If he plays something big, we just get to counter it, so Tromper. We are definitely going to nullify the Tromper. Question is whether he attacks. Yeah. Tap, play the land. Okay, that was a good. Pardon me, that was a good draw. So I think I just want to hold open the Hippocamp again. See if we can sneak some value out, kill his Pegasus. So yeah, we're going to bash for 3. I think it's better than playing Wall. I don't really want to play Wall and then bring back Nullify. There's a lot better cards I can save for Wall for. You know, if we draw a Hero's Downfall, the values just increases through the roof. So here we're going to play the Hippocamp. Untap my Harpy, and I'm going to attempt to trade off the Harpy with it. So what I can do here is, I can block with the Hippocamp, any pump spell will kill it. And also, sorry, doesn't have flying, so no need to defend that block. Alright, so we do trade. This card looks like it has flying. I forget this quite a lot. Alright, so Downfall? Divination. Trying to work out how to pay for this. I think, unless I hit like land Hero's Downfall, I'm not going to regret tapping this Swamp here. Especially, you know, in a deck filled with, like, I do have a Voyage's End, and I think that's the only thing I can think of at the moment, but we're going to Divination. Well, the Voyage's End and the Downfall. Okay, so we're just going to main phase the Unsummon. Scry, probably a land to the top here. Yep. Super close to killing with the Overlord now. I hit for 4. So now if he plays the Asp again, we downfall it. Please tap your white. No? Okay, so look, they could be a God's Willing. If there's a God's Willing, it's pretty brutal. Play our land first, represent dissolve. Attempt to downfall the Asp. Alright, well that worked. That's a good one. So we'll crunch in here. Pass the turn. If we draw a land, we get to slam the Overlord, make 3 creatures. If we don't, we're playing the wall, bringing back downfall. Surge Scorpion, can trade off with my Surge Scorpion. Another Asp? Another Asp, alright, sweet. Okay, so another Asp makes this interesting. So what I could do here is if I play the Overlord, we make 3 guys, we untap, we sacrifice the Harpy. If we draw a land, we then get to Memnonic Wall, Hero's Downfall. And he's probably going to pass turn with like not playing any spells because he can Monstrous, block this, and then only take 4, go to 2, keep his guy around. So the other consideration is if we don't draw a land, it's pretty rough. Hit him at 4. Who's our guy? It's still probably fine actually. I think we just play the Overlord. Because we can at least, at worst, we can Memnonic Wall the Voyager's End, which will still put through lethal. Yep. So triggered a devotion count for 3, and we will ship the turn here. No reason to attack with either of these. Eidolon just trades with the Scorpion, and this just runs into an Asp, so hopefully our opponent just passes, leaves open the 7 mana to Monstrous the Asp. I can't imagine there's any attacks. Okay, so that was perfect. Are we connected? Okay, so sacrifice a creature. Gonna sacrifice a Harpy. Blocking this anyway, yeah, so Cryptide works as well. If I attack, no, I think we just go for the win. I think we just Cryptide it. And then we attack with the flyers. So what could happen is... No, okay, so opponent's conceded. Apparently the 6/6 wasn't off. So on to game 2. So the double Asp is quite good. Especially against this deck. We've got a lot of flyers. That's for sure. Necrobite's definitely a good one against it. Give the creature he blocks Death Touch, pushes through. We've also got a lot of bounce spells which are really relevant against it. Seal of Monsters not as relevant in this matchup. It gets really big, so it is a win condition, but just sort of runs into a lot of the larger monstrous creatures, especially being a lot slower. They come down on the same turn, often more Monstrous a turn quicker because they have ramp. So Freaker's Cure kills a bunch of the early drops. No, I think I don't know, I really like to fit a Necrobite in here, but the only cards that sort of stand out as being fairly poor are the Hippocamp and the Chorus, and bringing in Necrobite wants as many creatures as possible, so I'm looking at cutting a spell, and none of these spells just seem worse than Necrobite. You know, a lot of them are kill spells, bounce spells, or counter spells. So we'll see how we go this game. This is a fairly strong hand, so we're going to keep this. Depending on our draw, we may be leading off with turn 1 Scry or not. Retraction Helix. Okay, so... No, I'm just going to play Island. We don't know what we need here. You know, if we draw a Swamp for the turn, we definitely So opponent's got nothing, so we have a swamp, that's a good one. 5, yeah, here I think I'm just going to play the temple, probably scry a land at the bottom, 1, 2, yeah, we have 5 lands, we'll put this on the bottom. And we'll see where we get from here. Next turn we can play the, oh, okay. Probably a little mana screwed there. Still nothing, so I imagine there's an Asp in hand, that makes the most sense. We'll play the swamp, attack for 1. Boonside's here? Yeah, no. So we'll play the Harpy. If I assume he's probably going to go land Asp here. That means we can, or we can miss a land drop. Alright, well that's insane, because it means even if he does have an Asp, we... Field. Okay, so we don't want to play this yet. We want to hold this, leave open Nullify, and just try and ride these creatures to victory. So between Sip, Nullify, and Retraction Helix, we're in an insane spot. Like, it's probably going to be quite hard for us to lose this game. So I imagine this is an Asp, yes. So we'll nullify this. Draw, that was another really good draw. So some sweet things we can do here is we can end of turn play the Hippocamp, untap one of our creatures with it's no longer summoning sickness, and then use the Retraction Helix to bounce whenever he plays. No? Okay, so our opponent is considered there, so obviously it seems like they were a bit mana screwed, and from this hand, you know, there was not much they could really do. So overall, I think this deck was probably one of the most powerful blue-black control decks I've drafted. I think it's probably one of the best archetypes in the format, to be honest. And it just, you know, has all the tools, a lot of kill spells, a lot of control over the game, and, you know, this draft seemed to prove it. So, hopefully you all enjoyed that, and I'll hopefully be bringing more Magic Online content every week for you guys moving forward. So, thanks, and see you later, guys.